Some lovely little stretches to do for sciatica. Coming to your sofa and letting your calves rest up onto the sofa, letting the head rest down onto the floor. Bring one ankle up so that it's resting onto the thigh just above the knee, and then the leg that's on the sofa slowly sliding it in. So we're coming into this figure of four stretch, but allowing the shoulders, neck and head to stay relaxed and supported. Starting to feel a bit of a stretch into the back side, into maybe the back of the thigh, back of the hip here. So if it starts to feel too intense, you just slide the foot away again and then slide it back in as and when. When you've found a comfortable space for you to be in with your leg in, taking this gentle rock from side to side, so it's releasing out of the stretch and then gently rolling back into it. So still looking for softness. This is also really nice to loosen off and massage into the lower back. So staying here for as long as feels nice, and then when you're ready to switch over, straighten the bottom leg back out, switch up, let the ankle rest, knee dropped out to the side, and then slowly starting to let that leg come in. So both sides might feel completely different. If they do, not a problem. Work with this side and what this side is telling you, and it can change from day to day, from session to session. So if you need to come further in, come further in. If you need to stay further back, stay further back. If you want to rock more here, or if you don't want to rock at all, then make sure that you're always taking the options. And then letting that rest in, bringing the thighs back on. This can feel really nice to loosen off into the lower back as well. Then from here, coming over so that we can come on into doing some shoulder bridges, but we want the shoulder bridges to be quite small in their movement. So find a space where your feet feel well grounded, that you can press the feet in, and as you press the feet in, it feels like the hips want to lift. We're letting the shoulders and the arms stay rested to the side. Now as the pelvis starts to lift, I want you to think about tucking the tailbone under, so the pubic bone's higher than the hip bones. And to start with, just coming up a little bit so that we're getting this rolling through the spine, and then letting it roll all the way back down. So doing that a few times at that lower level, and then only when that starts to feel really comfortable, start to take it a little bit higher. So this isn't about getting lots of height here, it's about getting a nice smooth movement, rolling into the spine and then rolling back out of it. As you're pressing the feet down, that's going to help activate the muscles in the backside, so that the legs and the backside are doing an appropriate amount of work here, and we can keep the pressure off the back and get this nice roll lifting up and roll lifting down. So really paying attention and putting the concentration into getting this smooth articulation of your movement up and back down. And then after you've done that a few times, bringing yourself up to a seated position. Hands rested onto the shins with a nice straight back. And thinking about letting the spine slump, so we're letting the back relax, rolling onto the tailbone slightly, then using the tummy muscles to bring you back up to a seated position, and then letting it slump, and then using the tummy muscles to come up to your seated position. So it's useful to keep your hands on your shins so that your legs stay relaxed and that we can focus in on the tummy muscles, and then you can use the hands being there as a good guide. So if it starts to feel like you're pulling yourself up with the hands, then the tummy muscles have probably got fatigued, so you maybe want to rest out of that. So only do that for as long as you can get the tummy muscles bringing you up and coming back down. And then the last one that we'll get you to do for this session is coming onto the hands and knees. Making sure that the head is in line with the rest of the spine, keeping the pelvis nice and level, starting off just sliding the leg out and coming back in, and then to the other side, sliding the leg out and coming back in. So as you're doing this, pelvis is staying steady, the tummy muscles are going to naturally engage here. And when you've got that, then just bring the foot a couple of inches off the floor, bringing it down and back in. And then the same thing onto the other side, sliding the leg out, slight squeeze into the back side as we bring the leg up and bringing it down, and just doing that for as many times as you feel like you've got control. As soon as you start to feel like you're losing control through the movement, then stop, rest out of it, and then come back in and try again. But there's no point in keep pushing through if you're getting really fatigued and losing the control from the movement, or it starts to cause any pain. So let me know how you go on with that, okay? You can come in.